My question is, do I have to believe in God in order to lead a spiritual life?
Actually, if you just believe in God, you can't live a spiritual life. We can't enter spirituality based on belief, because beliefs aren't based on what spirituality actually is. They're fantasies of how we'd like it to be without doing anything to find out what it is. How do you know when you're in a place? Only by the sensation that you have within your own experience. If you go by anything else, then you don't actually live there, you just live as though you live there, as though there's an all-inclusive loving force. And spirituality isn't vague or abstract. Just believing calms us down. It makes us not try to attain, taste, perceive, and enter it. A believer can say, "No, it's okay. The thing I want is out there, somewhere." Have you ever noticed how unsatisfying that is when you desperately want something? You hear spiritual applied to just about anything and everything. The word has become synonymous with vague and abstract. How can you go somewhere when you don't know what or where it is? You need a definition. And that's one of the greatest gifts of Kabbalah. The Kabbalistic sages tell us that spirituality is what creates, influences, and cares for every aspect of life. That's why it's called the attribute of bestowal. And they tell us that in order to know it, we have to become like it internally, and then we can enter it. But don't take their word for it. Everything has got to be tested and confirmed. And to do that, you've got to set aside your beliefs and your assumptions and apply their method, just like in any science, and see if it works or not. According to Kabbalah, the meaning of faith is not belief, but it's a direct sensation of the Creator. It's an inner impression that is as tangible and as repeatable and real as any human experience. Oh, and by the way, there's 3 types of faith. Faith below reason, faith within reason, faith above reason, but I guess that's another question. And those who have attained the levels of perception that are laid out in the structure of the worlds, the higher states, all of the things that are described in Kabbalah, they experience the same general impression. Just like a scientist using some procedure can perform an experiment and get the intended results. Or like everybody with a street map of New York, as long as they know how to read it, are going to see the same places. So faith means to really feel and to really see it in everything that surrounds us. Well, I hope that answered your question. If you check the links up here, you can find out a lot more information about it.